Okay, that's pretty much it of this particular condo review at Arte Moncara. So if you guys like contents like such, make sure to like, subscribe and follow.
Wait, are you not Jean from Stay Work Property?
I am.
We actually have a new project. We just launched it as well. It's also by Arte. Would you like to check it out?
Sure, let's
Alright,
go.
This way. It's our sales gallery here.
Ah, okay.
This is called Arte Star.
Ah.
And just like Arte Mount Cara, it also has 3 towers.
Okay.
Yes, and we have just launched the first tower. You know, Arte, being the developer, is known for its beautiful themes and its concepts. So
Very bold design.
This is going to be a bit more charming, I gotta say.
I see.
Because it's going to be based on the European cities, the iconic cities of London, of Milan and Paris.
Oh.
So it's going to be a very vibrant theme here. It's going to be very fashionable and very romantic.
I see.
Right? Ranging from 520 square feet up to 840 square feet.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Right behind your doorstep here is your KTM Salat Selatan.
Oh.
Right? It's just walking distance, and then you have your LRT Salat Selatan as well.
Right.
And also the upcoming MRT3, and everything will be covered pathway.
That is very convenient.
Yes.
And looking at the car parks, right, it's actually damn massive. So does the car park has speed ramp?
Yes, they do. So you can just really skip to second, fourth level. You don't have to go round and round. It's very fast.
Oh my god, that is
Yes.
something it's music to my ears
Yes.
because every time there's a zigzag one, it's going to be a pain in the right.
True. We
Right.
also have a retail floor. We've got 7 retail units. So we have the grocery store. We have the childcare, pharmacy, wellness center. That's what we're proposing at the moment. So it's going to be pretty wholesome.
I see.
Very easy for the families, for even individuals to just get their basic necessities. So basically, this is going to be multi-access. So even though I've purchased a unit in this tower, I can also then in future, when these 2 are ready, I can also access the facilities in this. It's like a multi-access gym, right?
Okay.
So all of the towers will have their own pools, their own gyms, their own facilities, but I will also have access to other towers as well.
Right. And
Which I can show it to you.
Okay.
So for example, the lobby, right? So this is how it's going to look like when it gets ready. It's all lit up. Right, it's got all the main wonders of the cities.
Right.
So the lobby is going to be like inspired of the Buckingham Palace, right? So the lobby is going to be like I said, very regal, very royal. That's how they're doing it, following the London charm. And then, can you guess what is this? Where is this inspired from?
It looks like Hall of Light.
Spot on.
Okay.
Yes, basically it's like the Chamber of Lights, but I can't use the word chamber because it's corporate, but this is like the Hall of Light. So imagine coming, taking your laptop, doing your video shooting and doing your video cuts and editing all here. So it's like a working space for you.
Oh, that's interesting concept.
Yes. And this one is the Union Jack gym.
Right.
Right, and the famous Union Jack flag, and so they have done the whole design based on the Union Jack. Very nice.
Okay. Wow, so it's really a British,
Very British
inspired kind of a theme over here, right?
This is the pickleball, so it's very nice, like I said, very British kind of feel as well, the colours.
How many pickleball courts are they going to provide?
2.
2 pickleball courts. I noticed about the developer, I mean, just not Arte in general, across all developments, they're starting to incorporate pickleball courts with other developments as well, because I think it's a trend.
It's a trend at the moment, so not just the youngsters, even the oldies are going for pickleball now.
Right. Even I'm into pickleball.
Yes, precisely. So I think it's good lah. So though we don't walk, at least we are playing our sports lah.
Right. Fair. You mentioned just now it's a Barbie concept as well.
Here, I feel this calls out to me like like Alice in Wonderland and the like Ken and Barbie kind of feel. That's what I feel.
Okay, wow, guys, this is something that maybe for the ladies you guys love it, but for the guys like me, masculine guys, not too sure if it's to my liking, but pink color.
But the kids will love it.
The kids will love it.
So don't think about the kids as well, the young ones. It's not always about us, it's also about the kids.
Fair point.
Yeah. Tell you what, let me show you the real deal. Let's go to the showroom.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So we are now at the showroom, and this is the largest layout, which is 840 square feet, Type C, and I was told it's going to be on the corner end lah. Now, one thing you walk in over here with the foyer, kitchen area on your right hand side, very standard. I like the fact that there's a hackable wall over here, so it means that I can actually extend my living hall to be a much bigger, and there's no awkward walkway to actually enter your units lah. So let's see the showroom right now, which actually looks like such. Now, the sales team has also informed me there's going to be a bottom kitchen cabinet included, no electrical appliances, and of course, guys, this is going to be the design one lah, interior design. This is only because it's a showroom. You're not going to get the actual thing like that. And the unit itself comes rather spacious. This is where the hackable wall is going to be located at. So in actuality, there's a wall over here already, and there's going to be like a door lah. So you can decide to actually remove this wall, okay, and make this living hall way much bigger. But now if you want this to be a room for study area, gaming, or whatever you want to do, you can actually just use the wall over here, put a door, and you should be good already. Personally, I like this balcony area because you can see there's quite a sizable balcony over here, which honestly speaking, if this is the actual one, is very spacious there. I was also told by the team that this comes with a view of all the 4 towers, your say Tai Tin Wong, and you can also see the KTM, MRT, LRT lines in this area lah. Also with Bandar Malaysia not too far away. Now coming to the rooms, I mentioned just now that it doesn't have that very weird or awkward walkway, right, which is seen in most properties. This one comes straight away with 2 doors over here. You can straight away walk to room 1. Okay, room 1 over here, spacious. I believe this would be actually facing the external void or the corridor. So this one may not get much natural sunlight, but I think it's sufficient with a lot of, at least you have window lah, in my opinion. So this is how the room actually looks like. And we come to the master bedroom, which has the ensuite bathroom. It's also about the same size of, same form factor lah. So it comes with the ensuite bathroom, and of course, because this is ID treated, you're not going to get the exact design like such, but more importantly, it's just to kind of let you understand how you can actually design it. So yeah, this is pretty much the showroom for the Type C layout of Arte Star.
Figures don't lie.
Okay.
Can you see this? This is right from the top. And
wait, the red one is the unbooked one lah.
No, that means they are sold, baby. Sold. All of these are sold, right from the bottom right to the top floors. So very little unit left. Winning about last 100. Whatever's available, we start from 380,000. So that's pretty good entry, like I said.
Okay, so it's almost priced like a rumor whip in that sense lah.
Yeah, with better facilities, a very good location, right, and next doorstep to your railway. Yeah, precisely.
Right. Okay, thank you so much for showing us the place, Jasmine. I am going to go to the site and check it out first lah, because I feel like this all sounds too good to be true.
I'm going to put my money where the mouth is, definitely.
So I'm going to go pay a visit and just kind of see how the situation there is right now, and maybe even potentially drive a drone, check the surrounding area and see if it's really walkable or not. Because a lot of people like to say walkable TOD developments, but in actuality it's not.
So make sure you have your Google Maps on and see the distance, okay?
Okay. Yeah. We'll do that later, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. We are now here at the Arte Star site. Right behind me is where the construction is going on. Also, right next to it is where the high tension cable, but more importantly, 50 meters of walking brings you to KTM station already lah. So just imagine you stay over here, walk down straight away KTM. But obviously KTM, not many people use, but because this particular area is considered to be a TOD development with not just KTM but MRT and LRT also. So we're going to go also check those places out later. And I was also told by the Arte Star team there's going to be a shuttle service that brings you all the way to TRX and also Mid Valley and all the big shopping malls lah. So essentially this particular development is rather integrated in that sense. You don't really need to have like a car in that sense lah, I guess. So very catered for the tenant market, in my opinion at least. Now this is my KTM station, Salat Selatan KTM, because there's really nobody over here right now. Practically a ghost town in that sense. I mean, I don't really know how many people still use KTM, but yeah, Arte Star is just 50 meters away from Salat Selatan KTM station. So you come here, you can straight away go to places like KL Central and all the KTM stations in the market lah. Guys, this is very interesting concept. You can apparently rent a payong for RM2 per day. So sebenarnya kalau I dekat sini sekarang, KTM Salak Selatan, I boleh pergi kepada Taman Gembira.
You nak pergi Taman Gembira?
Boleh ke?
You kena naik bas ni.
Oh, yang ni nak naik bas.
Dia tak ada train. Train tak ada pergi sana.
Oh, so yang ni campur lah train dengan
betul.
bas. I see, okay. I ingat boleh semua pergi.
Oh tak.
Okay, thank you bang.
Okay.
I learned something today, guys. I don't know how to use train one. Okay, a quick search on Google Maps will tell you that actually Arte Star or Sungai Besi itself is actually in a very strategic part of town, because if you want to go to Sunway Velocity Mall, it's less than about 5 kilometers away towards this junction over here. And if you want to go to Mid Valley, just drive along this highway and you'll be getting there about in the 10-15 minutes range lah, depending on traffic condition. So being situated in Sungai Besi itself makes a lot of sense, because this particular location is very strategic. It's right in the middle, and of course, more importantly, Bandar Malaysia is just across the street over here. And I was told that it's going to reinitiate already by KLCC Group, right? I think this particular location actually makes quite a fair bit of sense lah, assuming Bandar Malaysia does take off, and then of course more job opportunities do come in that area. So 600 meters away from Arte Star, this is the main commercial area. This one actually situates more towards the Cheras area, but where Arte Star is at, it's just a junction away from this particular part of town lah. So you can see you have makan tempat from Mama, and more importantly is the Hero Market, Mr. DIY, and my favorite, Zafan. So the commercial activity over here is already very robust. If you stay in Arte Star, my belief is that you'll be using this particular commercial area quite that very often lah. And the demographics here is predominantly local Malaysian Malays. As you can see, most of the kedais are like such anyways. Okay, and this is the Salak Selatan LRT station. Okay, honestly speaking, because right now there isn't any covered walkway, for you to walk from Arte Star to this particular location is going to be a bit painful lah. But they say that the government is already going to introduce the covered walkway from Arte Star all the way to this location over here. I don't know lah, this one not confirmed one. I just say first because the agent told me that, right? But if you don't want to walk, don't worry, because the Arte Group has already provided a shuttle service that apparently brings you to this part of town and also the shopping malls lah. So yeah, Arte Selatan pula, Salak Selatan LRT station dekat sini saja. Okay guys, we are coming towards the end of this particular property review of Arte Star, and I gotta say, whatever the agent has shared earlier on is pretty much exactly what it is. It's just the only thing that I couldn't find is the MRT station, which is supposed to be proposed lah. So when I was actually trying to round out the area, I couldn't really find the land that they were going to build on, and also the covered walkway is not really up yet. So if you stay over there, you might have this issue of uncertainty lah. But now coming to check around the surrounding areas and the commercial podiums as well, I believe this is an area that is really very established. And I mean, Sungai Besi itself is already very well connected lah. So having the KTM MRT LRT, I think you already have all the T's in the town. And on top of that, they did also mention they have going to be a shuttle service that brings you to all the hotspots in KL anyways. So I think personally, for the price that you can pay for about 300 plus odd thousand for the 500 over square feet unit, is actually a very good entry product for people that's first time home buyers, or maybe looking for investment products. Because at the end of it, majority of people, when they want to stay in a house or they choose a condo from a short term or at least from a rental perspective, they always think about the temporary need of space and the train station that is going to get them to their workstation. And having three stations that I mentioned earlier on just now with the shuttle service, you cannot really go wrong lah. So I think if you like this product over here, you can consider. But as always, you don't take advice from somebody that just do YouTube, right? You got to do your own due diligence and make sure that you do your own studies before making a conclusion. And that's pretty much it for this particular condo review. If you guys like contents like such, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.